Bill. What's up, peeps? It's Josh and Peterbilt. Okay. Alright, well, alright, okay. So tonight we are at a pilot in Indiana, but just barely in Indiana. Can I help you?
We're not in Indiana, we're still in Illinois.
It said Indiana.
The next one is in Indiana.
Are you sure?
I can't feel my legs, people.
I can't feel my legs while I'm
I
packing.
found it.
And I hate it.
It's Dustin D'Angelo.
Don't say his last name.
That's for sure him.
Yeah. Shout out to Will Trans driver Justin who helped me. I really appreciate it. Alright, calm down. You're squeaking the dang toy and I'm trying to talk at the peeps. Alright, so as y'all know, I've been driving for not quite a year, and
Backing is hard.
and this is why some of you have asked for a backing video, and I haven't made one because I suck at certain kinds of backing. And I had two drivers helping me. One was Will Trans driver Justin. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. Another driver from a different company who was in a split axle and had 20 years of experience. He helped a little bit. So I have some advice for when you guys are backing. Maggie was out there spotting me. That's why she can't feel her legs, because she's amazing. She's just always has my back. So here's the deal. If you're backing, number one, you can't. Okay, so. Not that the drivers that were helping me were had any nefarious purposes, but I'm gonna put that there because it's heavy and my arm hurts. But you can't trust someone else with your CDL, because your company's not gonna want to hear, well, I hit that mirror because another driver told me it was okay and I went back. They don't want to hear that. So there are going to be times where people come up and try and help you, and you need to tell them, I don't know I can't see your hand signals. I don't know. I need to get out and check anyway because this is my truck. And it makes you seem kind of like a prick. But the reality is, it's your ship, and it's your job, and it's your truck. It's the company's truck if you're a company driver, which I am, but this is my truck. And I take accountability and responsibility for it. So if I have to get out and check, I will. And if I need to keep Maggie on the phone, even though somebody else is helping me, I was like, babe, this is our truck. I need you on the phone right now so that I don't hit anything. Because
You had it, I thought, at that point. That's why I hung out.
no, I know that. No, but I was still backing. And it was still really close. And I was like, I need you. So that's why I asked you to get back on the phone. Justin, you were amazing. If you watch this, thank you, brother. I really appreciate your help. Ultimately, Justin thought outside of the box, and he knocked on the driver next to me's door and asked if he would move a little bit so that I could get back into the spot. Because I got myself in the spot, and then I was so close to their mirror, and there's not a lot of room at this truck stop, so there wasn't enough room to wiggle over. And I was really worried about moving my tandems because, number one of my pins is messed up and needs to be fixed before the next load because it gets stuck. And I'm like, what if I get it in the right hole and then it's stuck and I've moved it and the shipper had me legal and now I've moved it and it's not their fault, but I'm illegal and I still have almost 200 miles to go. I couldn't take that chance. I had to be like, I can't move my tandems because these tandems are faulty. And the first driver was like, why can't you? And I'm like, because they're in a specific spot, and I was stressed, so I couldn't get the right words to explain to him. My tandems are messed up, so the pin might get stuck. I had to hammer on it for 20 minutes to get it to move to the right spot.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I can't move it, because what if it gets stuck, and then I can't, you know what I mean? Because yes, you can count the pins, move your tandems, get into a tight spot, get out of a tight spot, but if your tandems are jacked up, like ours are right now, then
Mac 21 about that?
you have to be careful. Yeah, I sent a message. Listen to her. Mac 41. Is that what it is? 21. Listen to you. Listen to you, little expert. So really stressful back. Literally, I reset multiple times, and I just want to kind of. I was listening to a pink baby doll video earlier, and I don't like to watch it because the toddies are out, and I'm just like, I don't need to see all that. But she was really funny, and she made some good points for some rookie drivers. I don't need to see somebody's toddies. I just don't. That's not why I come to YouTube. I usually come to YouTube to learn shit or to be entertained.
Megan Todd just is making videos.
I didn't like that. Megan, please. We don't need to know that you're naked, even if you are. We don't need to know that. I don't need that in my brain. I don't need to think about that. I don't need to know that. And number one, I mean, like, I'm just thinking about your chair because you said you were going to take a shower, and so that means your dirty ass is on your chair, and you probably have a cloth. It's just things we don't need to know. That's not why we're on YouTube. You go to other places for that stuff, not YouTube. Anyway, so I mean, I guess my point in making this is a lot of people say this, and it's that you're gonna struggle at points, and you're gonna struggle no matter how much time you have in this job. You're gonna have days that test you. You're gonna not be showered every single day unless you're really bougie, and maybe you are. That's rad. I haven't gotten to that point, so. But I want to. I aspire to be bougie like you if you're a person that is a trucker and you shower every day. I have dude wipes. We make it work. I don't know. So yeah, you could also call this my update because how many injections have we done for T? 5? We've done 4. We've done 4 T injections, and this is what my face looks like. Wait a minute. This is what my face looks like. I don't have any beard, and this is what my voice sounds like. And yeah, I am losing weight pretty successfully. Not pounds and pounds and pounds, but like a third to a half of a pound a day have been dropping off on average. So that's good, and I know that it's Marvin's just looked at me like, why? I don't know if I can turn this around while it's recording. I don't think I can. Babe, cover yourself so they don't see you if you don't want to be seen. Come on. Alright, okay. That's Marv. And that's what he just did when I made that sound the first time. He went, what is you doing? Shush. Anyway, I can still do Marvin's voice, obviously, so yay, I guess. So yeah, really, really rough back. As far as driving and stuff, today was cool. Today was a good day. This backing sucked. But again, my boy Justin went over and knocked, and drivers that help me are always really confused about my name. And then they always misgender the fuck out of me, which is fine because that's how I present right now. And I don't, you know, whatever. Honestly, in the scheme of things, like, you're helping me. I'm not going to be like, oh, I need you to call me he. I'm not getting into all that bullshit. But if you come here, you obviously know, you know, whatever.
That's what I want for. That's what I want for Valentine's Day.
Who do you follow? Meg makes a change.
They're all Weight Watchers.
That's what she wants.
They can't tell what it was.
Yes, they could.
It's a heart-shaped pizza.
Yes, they could. That's what we had for our first Valentine's Day.
I know. Don't hit me.
She just said she'll kill me. So, those of y'all asking about like how trucking is, which you all do, and that's fine. I have no problem with you asking. Sometimes it's rad, and sometimes it sucks. And that's just kind of the way it goes. And you have to kind of look at an average, right? I don't like math. To me, math is hard, but I look at an average. How was my day overall? It was mostly good. And then the end sucked. So I'm not going to let the ending or the sucky part define my entire day. I'm going to look at how the majority of the day went and then, go from there. Because, yeah, most of the day was cool. The ending sucked. But at the same time, I'm really lucky and I'm really grateful. Number one, that I have a Maggie, because most truckers don't. In fact, none of you do. Only I have a Maggie. She's mine. But also, I had 2 people that were willing to come over and help me, and I didn't ask. And I don't say I didn't ask, like they came over or whatever, but I didn't have to go and ask for help. They just came over and were like, whatever. And I don't know if this is gonna make sense to you guys, but when you're backing, you don't want to just get out and look when it comes to the back of your truck. When you're pulling forward to try and angle yourself, you also need to watch the front of your truck. Make sure that when you're backing, your nose isn't going to smack anything. Make sure that when you're pulling up, you're not going to bump their noses, because they're not that far away. And we're getting here late enough that we can sit here and make sure that other trucks are gone.
Keep me warm. My foot is literally still frozen.
Oh,
It's underneath Peter. I don't understand why.
well, he's real lean. You got to make sure that your nose isn't touching anything. So this is why some of you, and I don't say this to like whatever, some of you have been like, oh, I wish you were my trainer, or oh, I wish you would make an instructional video.
Justin
Dude!
was like, is he a trainer? I was like, no.
Dude, no, I'm still learning. You don't want to learn from me when there's people out there that really know their shit. So I haven't made those kind of videos because I don't feel like I have the place to do it. I feel like I'm learning every single day. So there's a huge part of me that is really, I guess I want to say humble about it, even though I don't think I'm completely humble as a person. I think I'm kind of an asshole sometimes, but I try really hard not to be. But I don't know enough to teach anybody stuff like that. All I know is I'm not touching anything, and I didn't touch anything, and I would rather drive another 20 minutes down the road than like, honestly, I was getting ready to give up on this spot and go to the next pilot. But it's hard because it's 10 o'clock at night here, so at the next pilot, there's no guarantee that there's going to be spots.
There's less spots at that pilot, too.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it gets scary out here, and I don't envy people that are alone, drivers that are doing this by themselves, and that's kind of why I made this video, because I had Maggie, and I know for a fact she's going to tell me to stop before she lets me touch anything.
Yeah, but I couldn't have got you in, I don't think.
But there are drivers that don't have a Maggie, so one of 3 things needs to happen. You need to try for a different spot. You need to get out and look. That's pretty much it, because you can't just trust another driver's word. No matter how knowledgeable they seem, no matter how honest and nice and caring they seem, you still have to watch your ass. Not because they're going to do something intentionally, but your company's not going to give a flying hoot if you hit something and say, but another driver was backing, like, was spotting me, so it's not my fault, right, guys? Wrong. It's still going to be your fault. So, that little piece of advice, but wrong. So yeah, I need to go in and do laundry now, and I guess in the morning we're gonna get a shower because this one's an ice cube.
I'm not moving, except to make dinner.
Except to make dinner, because you're wonderful.
Well, I already made it. I just have to, like, dish it up. Why does everyone else's spaghetti look so delicious?
Are they making spaghetti sandwiches? Well, then they're doing it wrong. Anyway, peeps, that's pretty much all we have. Did you want to add anything else?
Hi.
Hi. Anything else beyond hi? Would you like some ice from inside?
Yeah.
She's not too cold to want ice. She survived. Did you survive? Oh, God.
I also need a small cup of hot water.
So, yeah. This is the update, and I hope y'all are good. Somebody asked, and I'm gonna reply to your comment, but since I'm making a video, tail end of the flu cold thing. One of you asked if Jim Palmer paid for us to come out or what have you. We came out right before training, and I moved Maggie out.
But they do.
But they do. They'll pay for your Greyhound, and then they'll put you up at the Days Inn while you're at the terminal for like your week or whatever they're going to be doing. And then you can take $200 advances until you get your CDL. And once you get your CDL, for the first so many weeks or miles, you're getting paid $600 a week. And then after a short time, it bumps up to $700 per week. And then after that, you're getting paid like miles because you're solo. So, also, in the beginning period, if you get your exam and all that, and they think you're going to need a CPAP or a sleep study, you can ask the doctor for more time to prepare yourself.
Are you okay?
I'm watching how he sets up. I'm watching how this driver is setting up for the same back so that maybe I can get better for next time, because he's setting up for this back and he's basically doing a 45. I feel like I should offer to go spot him since somebody offered to help me. I'm going to go offer to spot him and see if he wants help. Alright, peeps. I'll talk at you tomorrow. Much love. Peep out. Stop recording.